Come on, can I do it? Can I do it?
No, alright, yeah,
Let me
you
do
can
it.
go. Do it.
Tell me when.
Yeah, do it. I just said do it. Go.
You're lying. We're not
I'm
live.
not lying. I'm not lying.
I know we're not live right now. Or
You're literally gonna. I'm gonna show you the YouTube video for this, and you're gonna feel
Hurry
like
up
an
and
idiot.
do it, Darcy.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to this very exciting matchup between BMG and W0P Dash. Is that their name? The fuck's their name? All right. We have. This is game 1, I believe, or game 2.
Game 2.
Game 2.
Magnus.
All right, it's game 2 in this exciting series. I believe BMG took the very first game very convincingly here.
Yes,
I'm
they
making
did.
shit up, but that's probably what happened.
That is what happened, actually. You are a genius. Keep going.
All right, and
no, keep going. Yeah.
and we're already actually right in the picking phase here. So after the banning phase, we saw Parasite, Cthulhu, Swiftblade, Ophelia. Very, very standard. What do you think, Mini Maggot?
All right, well, Bricky, obviously, BMG is a great team. They defeated W0P Dash last game, and I think they're going to defeat them again. BMG is European. I love them. They're the very best. Back to you, Bricky, obviously.
Sota is my favorite. Like when he says, it's like Sota. You know, it's like Sota.
Sota.
They just saw like they need more. You know, like they saw like that. Like Sota.
It's Sota, actually, and obviously. Those are his 3 crutch words because he talks a little bit too fast, so he has to fill space and stuff. Poor Mini Maggot.
All right,
yeah.
so let's see. So we have the Flux pickup here.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Which is apparently a signature hero from Pro to him, according to Znawi, because he's a better code cacher than you, because he doesn't join the call, and then not believe me, and call me a bitch, and what else did you do?
And then I went like,
and
what? No,
yeah, and then you didn't believe when I said we were live, and then you had problems syncing, and then you didn't have auto skip pause on.
I just got told.
Let's list all of the things that are wrong with Narcy, if we can.
Yo,
Chat?
just before the main thing that's wrong with me right now is that I ditched my best buddy. Stu, shout out to Artifa.
Yeah.
Can't come. No, I'm sad. I just they pay me for this.
Yeah.
I just gotta do what I gotta do. Gotta
Right.
provide for my family. So.
Yeah, Stu, you can't come. We specifically, I've been told, Enthos is like, no, you can't have that guy on. That's exactly what happened. He said, I hate that guy. I absolutely refuse to even
I was here.
be
I was
anywhere
here.
near him."
That's true. That's true.
Did you remember the part where I said I'm going to murder him and his family? Do you remember?
I did forget that part. Thank you for reminding me.
Just making
it's
sure,
important, that also is a thing that he said, and you should probably watch out, because it seems like that... He sounded really serious. There were plans and stuff. There were links to diagrams. I don't even know what they were of, but something. And diagrams always dangerous in my opinion, so... Rhapsody, Flux, and Raven are the first 3 picks of Legion side. We don't care about that. We're mostly concerned about Enthos' plans to kill people, because...
Well, I'm actually writing a paper on how I'm going to do it. I can forward it to both of you if you'd like me to.
Yeah, I'm...
Don't show it to him, though, okay?
I'm interested in that.
I know
No,
you're
of course
friends
not.
with Darcy, but if you show it to him, that'll kind of ruin things,
Yeah,
you know?
well...
I don't know. I don't know if I can betray him.
Or,
I might have to show it to him.
maybe they'll
Darcy,
make it
we'll
more
give you-
challenging.
Let me put it this way,
Unless
we'll give
you pay me more, unless you pay me more,
check it out.
you know.
Right.
Watch, for my offer, we're going to give you 30% of our ad money from Twitch.
All right, I'm in.
Yes,
I'm
what
in.
I'm talking about.
Money makes
All
the
right.
world go round. No.
Yes.
That sounds
So
good.
the Revenor pick. I love Revenor.
Revenor.
As long as you can hit your beach balls,
Beach balls.
you're good to go.
Yeah, good point. A lot of Flux, interesting core pickups from W0P Dash.
Yeah.
I favor BMG's pickups so far. I mean, clearly they're not. They're much more traditional heroes, Hag, Magnus. But Flux and Raven are 2 heroes that we do not see very much, and I like seeing them quite a bit in competitive play.
I like Flux a lot. I'm not a huge fan of Ravener, but what I'm mostly concerned about is really you couldn't have picked Ravener and Flux in the second picking stage. I mean, they were banned last game in the second banning stage, so maybe. But at this point, it's going to give Tankafet free reign to do pretty much whatever he wants, because he can ban a bunch of really powerful heroes, as he's already picked up a bunch of really powerful heroes, and then get a couple of supports or a jungler and a support in the second banning phase. I don't know. I'm really concerned about this draft from the Legion side. They better be able to play these heroes extremely well and have a game plan, because so far I'm seeing not a lot of guaranteed stuns, not a lot of lockdown, and just a whole bunch of potential for highly mobile heroes in the Hellborn side to laugh as the Legion tries to catch them. But Narcy, what do you think? Not Breaky, Narcy. Narcy has to answer this question.
I mean, they have Rhapsody, the strongest
Always
support
good.
on the scene, no doubt. Probably the best pick right now in comp games, just always the first pick. So they have that going for them, but I feel like that's only going for them right now simply because they're Legion side. So other than that, their draft hasn't been impressive. I feel BMG actually grabbed Magnus and Wretched Hag. These two, especially Wretched Hag, is a very versatile hero.
Mhm.
You can put it on your carry, you can put it on your suicide, you can put it on your mid. That's the best part about it. You can go like, hey, if they pick this, then if they pick their carry, we can then get a counter, hero that can hit them. Like if someone, okay, they just pick Chipper, but if someone, let's say, picks the Oogie, like we saw in that one game, then you might grab like an anti-Oogie hero and then switch your Hag to a suicide. Or if they don't like pick something you need to counter, then you just send the Hag on the carry and get a really strong suicide. So it's always a good first 3 pick. Yeah, that's it. RC out.
And same thing for Magnus as well, as that's a hero that can run in many lanes and even be support if need be, which is a little weaker, but it's possible, especially because once he gets that portal key, he really doesn't need too much else in terms of items. But last 2 picks here for the Legion side are Aluna and Chipper. They banned out Glacius, Empath, and Nymphora, so focusing those supports, not a huge surprise. Interesting they didn't target the Engineer when they already had a Magnus. I feel like that would have been better over Nymph, but okay. Hellborn banned out something, Torturer, Bubbles, and Revenant. And okay, I guess that's fine, but god damn it, stop picking Aluna. Just please, 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 please. I'm asking nicely.
Here's something I'm not a... Oh man, what the hell is this? Oh, never mind. This is something I'm not a huge fan of. Like, the dual support without a true like farming carry is just I don't like it at all. I feel like the second support really shines when he's out there stacking, and then the carry just takes those stacks, flash farms, and suddenly he's double the GPM. So just having like the dual support in this sort of fighting environment is just not good, because you're going to be underleveled and that's just going to hurt your team. On the other hand, on the BMG side, we have dual supports, but we have massive farming heroes, especially that Soul Stealer, a hero that can farm extremely fast.
I feel like really the only thing that's going to undo this Hellborn team is their greed, because they've got Soul Stealer that's going to need a lot of farm, they've got Hag that's going to need a lot of farm. At some point they'd probably like to get at least a push book on Engineer or Pyromancer, or both, if not a portal key. Even Magnus, like I said, doesn't really need too much more than that PK, but tends to get it because he can eat farm pretty good with that volcanic touch. But yeah, I mean, they're basically going to have to sit here and farm for a really long time before they want to engage, just because mostly Soul Stealer has issues.
Yeah, but like the difference is that like the dual support works so well for them. Like think about it this way: we have, let's take a scenario in the game. You have Haxorin farming, let's say, the entire top map, even like the lane and the jungle, both. Okay, then you have Tankafet, or maybe support, whatever, stacking Ancients, who he can take them with Magnus every 3 minutes, and then you have the Hag all over the map. The good thing is that when you have heroes that need farm, but when you have a carry at the same time, the farming heroes preferably should be like slippery heroes, and Hag and Magnus are definitely one of the slipperiest heroes in the game. So they can go to really dangerous places and still get farm.
Right. I also do want to mention
something you guys haven't touched on is after that Flux pick, BMG opted for that Soul Stealer pick, and then they picked Engineer last. I think that those two were really good response picks to that Flux, because if Flux brings the enemy heroes in, Soul Stealer can, Shrunken Head, whatever.
Oh my god, this Ravenor.
Yeah.
And then
just dodging everything.
Well.
Ravenor.
Side steps.
That's this KP master.
Anyway, sorry, finish your point.
Yeah, Soul Stealer and Engineer, solid counter picks to this Flux, and I'm really curious to see how it turns out.
Yeah. I like the Pyro too, to be honest. I'm a fan of this hero's support, and I don't think she gets played nearly enough. So, hopefully we'll have a good game here. And this top tri-lane from the Hellborn is really dangerous. Actually, nope, Staccato's into Ball Lightning here with the counter stun, and Lava Surge away. He'll be totally fine. Keg stun also goes through onto Ravener. Perhaps not quite necessary, but I guess some harass damage. That's not the worst thing in the world. And Notable, of course, that both stuns do have a 3-stun tri-lane. The issue is that Magnus is going to stun in first and initiate, which means he's going to get auto attacks off while his supports are following up with the stuns. And Ravener needs a setup stun, and as we see right there, as Ravener is going to take Bloodlust here, so will die as the last hit goes to Tankafet on that Pyro. That's going to be early boots for him, which is going to be nice.
Yeah, they timed that very well because the second he stunned in, the Pyro turned level 2, and that gave him the extra damage they needed to kill that. So they definitely were thinking that way. They're like, alright, I'm about to turn level 2, go, go, go.
Right. And lane control is also being had here by the Hellborn side, despite the fact they haven't been pulling yet. Engineer over here is going to guard the top room. Will be a regen picked up by Soul Stealer, who is going to face Flux in that middle lane. So looks like so far Hacks are in not doing super well. 157 GPM against Prodam on that 300 GPM Flux. And
yeah. And that's completely expected, of course.
Right.
Until that Soul Stealer really, like right now, when he hits level 3, 4, that's when he starts to shine, and he's actually gonna start smashing this Flux soon enough. Flux won't even be able to stay in lane soon.
Just doesn't quite have the auto attack damage yet, but at this point Flux is quite tanky, and the release and the pull obviously do a fair bit of magic damage. So we'll see if Prodam can keep his form up in here, but you're predicting no. He might.
I doubt it.
Depends on how good his start was. He's got a bottle right off the bat, so if he can keep room control.
I think Prodam could have killed Hex right there
so too.
if he just slowed.
He's got a level 2 release here, so I feel like it was possible. Bottom lane though, Chipper versus Hag. And Hag should have a just fine time here. There's no reason why Chipper should ever kill this hero. Chipper rockets are obviously skill shots, and Hag has a blink. And Zirve is at 180 GPM, Leroy at 230 though, so neither of them very well.
See right there, he could have killed the Hag.
Yeah.
Bam. Actually, right there he could have killed the Hag. He just needs to hit 2 rockets and Hag's dead.
Right.
So it's not that hard actually, as long as, you know, Hag only has 1 in Flash of Darkness right now. That's understandable since like it's a 1v1 lane, but against the Chipper you might want to grab another one in there, because if you just blink away and you're slowed, he's gonna catch up to you and rocket you down.
Right. I feel like he blinked the wrong direction though. I mean, Chipper was above him and he blinked right into Chipper's face basically.
Yeah, he had to blink to his tower, or Chipper could have like endlessly followed him. So,
which is fine. I don't know. Like if Chipper wants to chase him through the woods, then I think he's probably okay with that, because this is short lane farming Chipper, and he's supposed to get the CS here. He's not supposed to be chasing Hag through the woods for a kill he's never going to get because Hag is blink. But either way,
he's supposed to get the CS here, but he keeps missing creep kills. I mean, Hag was completely back, and he just missed 3 creep kills in a row right there. Something that you cannot do, especially in these high-level games. You need
damn it,
every... Oh, never mind.
What?
I was about to say something about what was going to happen in the bot lane, but it didn't. So.
No.
All right, so Soul Stealer now has 15 souls. That means right now mid lane should become really easy for him.
Yep, and he has a bottle as well, of course. 1 charge left on it. Rune control's been pretty decent from the Hellborn side. Obviously, illusion picked up by Chipper there, but they had been rotating.
Bam. Just the Flux now is just going to be completely shut down.
So all that tankiness for naught. Guys, it looks like Hag is going to rotate over here too. Try to get a kill on this Flux, but he will back off, and Hag will know that. Obviously, Ward of Sight here did spot him out, and it expires right there. But good ward picked up. I assume that was by Chipper. Well, might have been picked up by one of the supports that plays by Chipper. And in the top lane, both supports have abandoned this Magnus. If they jump him, he's dead, but obviously playing a little bit further back, knowing that he's to dodge. So yep, dodges the ball lightning right there. Easy sidesteps, and won't be in any danger. And that's
it's
the problem.
It's gonna be really hard to initiate on Magnus.
Like, it's just... This Ravener needs a setup stun or a portal key. So, in the early game, in a tri-lane, like, he's a good hero, but the fact that he eats a stun from one of his supports in order to land his own, and Magnus doesn't have that problem, I feel like it really hurts him. Haystrom picked up by NG here, and we'll see if they can do anything. He drops the turret, gonna slow down this Aluna a lot. Flux ultimate actually going down there, and it looks like Aluna's dead. Nice stun, but it's not gonna matter here. Counter kill for House, and yeah, Soulster coming in. Will also get the kill onto Ravener. And that was a dead Aluna, probably should have just left her alone.
Are you looking at the Hellborn jungle? I mean, they just cleaned it up, but
Yeah.
these guys have been stacking. And now the supports, both of them, went and took this triple stacked easy cam.
Yeah.
They both got a level, and now they're gonna have quite a lot of wards. They'll be able to maintain.
I mean, Pyro's out farming
map
Magnus
control.
right now. Oh, he was.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. So,
That's how you play dual support. There's the double
and
stack
bottom
again.
lane. Oh, Zibe will fall for that, but obviously a good trade. Suicide killing a short laner, always nice. And BMG
Ooh,
taking
the
a
Hag
nice
actually
lead
got the experience,
Yep.
so that's it's really bad for Legion actually.
They are both level 7, but Hag with a slight experience from an advantage, so unless the denies come through for
Definite outplay coming up in the bottom lane for sure, because Chipper should be able to win the matchup against Hag pretty easily, at least the early game. So him dying here is not where you want to be. But we saw him do quite a lot of misplays already, so might have added up and found himself behind. He only has boots right now.
And Chipper also going to rotate the middle lane here, so they want to get the kill on the Soul Stealer. And you can understand why. He hasn't really started to take off yet. Only at 224 GPM, but
Should be easy kill.
Him, yep.
Yeah.
There goes the Flux pull in and the Saw Blades. That's just a wreck. Soul Stealer. Luna coming in with Power Throw as well. So Haxorin, 200 GPM, off to a pretty terrible start. And actually look at this entire BMG team. Their top farmer is Magnus at 240 gold per minute. The guys in Legion aren't doing too much better, but this is a greedy lineup to begin with, and a start this bad, they could be in some trouble.
See, the thing is, they're supposed to start this bad. Minus the Magma's not getting that much farm, sort of, but sorta. But no, they're supposed to start this bad. They're gonna like explode at like minute 15.
Well,
even before that.
I don't know if they can do that if they don't have any items, but we'll see. As Soul Stealer in this middle lane really hasn't started to box out Flux all that much. Obviously the kill not helping very much, but
yeah.
Flux
I don't agree with both
his start.
supports being in the jungle. Like,
yeah, it's made it difficult.
I feel
for
like
Magnus to farm.
I don't know. But one of them should be stacking jungle. One of them should be like at this point right now stacking ancients. You guys, they can do ancients at this point. So I don't know when they're gonna start that rotation. They might have already started.
Lane, jump Hag in, but she's countered. I don't know why you're jumping onto a Ravener. It seems like a terrible idea. Pyramids are also gonna get stunned out here. She's looking for the stun onto Aluna. Actually, we got the counter kill thanks to the ultimate. So is gonna die here, but finally takes the Aluna with her. I guess that's okay. Ends up being a 2-for-1 there in favor of W0P Dash. And they're rotating well here. Like, Ravener didn't get too much up top, but he's going to head bottom now. Should get some nice CS. Chipper's 300 GPM, and he should have finished boots relatively soon. Wouldn't be surprised if he started to try to get some kills elsewhere on the map. And a much more early game oriented Legion team is doing what it needs to do, basically. And coming back in hero kills, picking off the opposing team's cores.
Yeah, but even now it's not enough.
Right.
They need more. They need to straight up dominate this game if they're gonna have any chance of winning. Right now they are actually losing by gold.
Behind. That's the big problem. Anthos, you alive?
I am alive.
You just have nothing.
See, the problem, like, look at the supports right now.
Yeah.
All right. Look at what Rhapsody and Aluna are doing. What are they doing? They're straight up doing nothing. They're just watching people in the lane last hit. Meanwhile, the other supports, Fire's about to stack Ancients. Green has been stacking and taking jungle, and he's about to triple stack a hard camp. Like, this is the difference. I wish we had the other Quincy here. So we have the creep efficiency and stuff. Like, these would be really interesting stats. I don't know, can you do those in here or something?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, that would be huge.
It'll take me a second, but
that would be. I really want to see that. Right, this game, it's really interesting. Like,
top lane
creep
actually gonna
efficiency,
crush Magnus.
Yeah.
I did catch that, luckily. And in the bottom lane, they might actually set up for something on Hag here.
BMG's mining, by the way.
Yeah. And Hag keeps trying to blink and blinks away, but with the ball lightning stun on her,
Nice.
so that didn't work very well. Sorry about the weird camera stuff, guys, but I'm opening stuff.
Triple stack Ancients for Hellborn.
Yep. And wouldn't be surprised to see Magnus or
Soul
Soul
Stealer.
Stealer come over.
See what Soul Stealer just jumped to 300 GPM instantly from
Yeah.
the stack jungle.
And actually, top lane, they've got to jump here onto Chipper. Corruption goes down, so he's not going to use annihilations because he got a kill onto Chipper. Pause comes through, but obviously we can just skip straight through that. And in the bottom lane, they will be pushing. Top tower obviously going to be taken as well.
The Hellborn had destroyed a Legion tower.
Something I just noticed, Chipper has no points in the focus buffer, despite the fact that this Hellborn draft is almost entirely magic damage. I completely disagree with that. I think that focus buffer is a really strong ability, and he should not be trying to max out Tartos before getting at least 1 or 2 points into focus buffer.
Yeah, it's called greed. This game,
Yes.
but it's sort of like they're trying to dominate this game, like as I said earlier, by utilizing their early game lineup. So that's why he's just trying to get the most damage possible. And I don't know, you're right. Like at least 1 in focus buffer, would certainly be a lot better than 1 more in Tartos. So there, Soul Stealer just took triple stacked Ancients.
So it looks like
Added
your
another
proficiency
50
is about
GPM.
40% for Hellborn and about 30% for Legion. So that's pretty good. It's not the greatest. I've certainly seen it higher, closer to 50. Although that tends to be later in the game. But
No, given they're getting wrecked right now, like in lanes, I think that's pretty good. Because all that efficiency is coming from the jungle pretty much right now. The lanes are getting smashed.
And the jungle can overstate it a little bit, especially in the easy camps, because obviously killing those easy creeps very easy gives you a nice little CS.
NG is going ham. He's like straight up jungling. Seriously, he's like he's jungling. He's been in the jungle for like 10 minutes.
Have you seen the jungle NG mine build? It's funny.
I've seen that. The triple stack.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing right now. He has level 2 mines. He's also mining here. This is gonna be funny.
Yeah.
I rarely see that in count.
Did you watch the Tree versus Reason game?
Yeah.
There you go.
Denied.
Root of Z with big engineer plays.
That might be the point of my article this week.
Yep.
Crazy good game.
Go read Another's article, you guys. It'll be up sometime next month.
Hey, that goes for you too, buddy.
Yep. It'll be written tomorrow, but it'll go up sometime next month.
Right.
Oh, beef.
The Last of Us 2-0ing Reason was interesting.
Yeah, that was quite surprising.
The Legion
In
had
all fairness,
destroyed
Quincy,
a
it's September
Hellborn
28th, so
tower.
next month will be here relatively soon.
Okay, that's true.
What Quincy meant to say is a month from now.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm aware of that. I just worded it wrong.
Staccatos.
I
know.
Oh.
Hag.
Oh!
Forgot the one. Just playing patient, man. He was in there for a long time.
Rhapsody OP. She's literally too strong. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
it's my favorite hero, but it needs to be nerfed. That's the truth.
Like, the biggest problem with her is she has a 400 base mana at the start of the game and 2 spells that cost like 100 each, so she can just spam. Like, it's ludicrous how many spells she can put out in the beginning of the game without needing mana pots or stats or anything like that.
You can take out pretty much any hero's health. You can take out 50% of it just at level 1.
Yeah.
Like if you're like helping the short lane, if you're supporting the short lane. I do it all the time. You just walk up to a person, you press Q, click on them, auto attack like twice. Q, auto attack twice. That's half their health.
Flux, he ate the mines with the vestments. Didn't die.
Oh.
Too bad. If he didn't have vestments, that was a kill. But
Gotta
looks
get
like
your vestments, boys and girls.
yeah. We've talked about that a lot. Get vestments. But portal key on Magnus. Portal key on Soul Stealer. No portal key on Hag, but I think we can forgive that. Looks
Like right now, whoop dash. Well, the second they know that the other team has portal keys, they're just gonna go like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How'd that even happen?
Yeah.
Because they think right now that they're like 5k gold ahead. By
They
the way,
probably should. And they should be, yeah.
they're gonna be pretty shocked.
push book also being worked on by Rhapsody, or not Rhapsody, by Pyromancer. Wouldn't be surprised to see Rhapsody pick up a push book too, but Pyromancer, first of all, gonna need a push book, and you're not sure what he's building. He's going for Steam Boots here, but a lot of regen, and we're gonna teach her. Wouldn't be surprised to see a Portal Key on him. Legion side, they did pick up 3 vestments. I'm so proud. Plus a focus buffer. They're paying attention, you guys. Look at this. All this magic damage from the Hellborn team, and they bought vestments. It's like it's some sort of competitive game or something where they're trying to win money. I don't know. That's what it sounds like to me. Top lane though, looks like Magnus has the PK and they want the kill. So Chipper gonna be in a lot of trouble. They're gonna go both stuns and the Pyro ultimate just for good measure.
And Hack's taking the triple ancients in 20 seconds. Hashtag Soul Stealer. This hero's just, it's a really good hero. Love to see it picked up more often. It's extremely strong. Like in a 1v1 situation, which is happening a lot now, it just owns. You know, you just need to get through to level 3/4 and you're set.
It's a good hero. My concern with it is basically there's no stun, there's no slow, and there's no escape mechanism. So he is entirely reliant on his team to prevent heroes from running away. And if his team does a good job with that, like this team does with all of their stuns and slows, then that's great. But if...
Yeah, I mean, obviously he needs a very specific environment,
right.
But overall it's just really, really strong. Wins 1v1 matchups, which these days is just determining games altogether, so...
Apparently, Frog No Hippo's team got 8x annihilated by Probus with Safe Flame Soul Stealer.
Yeah, it's really, really strong.
Probus apparently is playing Soul Stealer. I know he was
We've
playing
been,
for Dawn this cycle.
I can't, you know, we have plans for Soul Stealer in The Last of Us.
Give me a second, you guys. I'm gonna mute myself on stream real fast.
Hit a monologue, Narcy. Go for it.
Yo, yo, yo. Check it out with the freestyle.
No, please stop that. I'm back.
Damn it.
Well, man, I was gonna hit it.
I'm not gonna let that continue.
It was about to
You're
go
gonna let
down,
me-
Quincy.
I don't know, it's not cool if you hit it and quit it, you know? Like,
What I'm saying is there are people watching this, and for their sake, it's not fair.
Nazi mod Quincy confirmed.
I agree. Nazi mod Quincy confirmed.
down. Correct.
Twitch chat was
Wrecked
very
him.
angry at me today
Yeah.
because they wanted to spam, and I was like, "Don't do that," and then they kept spamming. I'm like, "Don't do that," and then I banned them. Well, I timed them out. I didn't even ban them. They're like, "Why'd you ban me?"
Which names come to mind when you think of people that you
I
banned?
don't even remember. Well, there's one that comes to mind. Who he probably knows exactly who he is. Bastard.
I think I might know who he is as well.
Yeah.
I won't confirm or deny anything though.
Actually, still seeing me caught out here by Ravener, but mines! No! 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 Oh, the snipe from Aluna finishes off Haxford, but no, the mines. That blast was not necessary there, I don't think, but it's fine to finish it off. Trying to save Soul Stealer there. And hey, look, triple stacked Ancients again. So we're 20 minutes into this game,
Yeah.
and we've seen, this is the third triple stacked Ancients at least.
Ancients on your second one. Unlock that you can have.
Flux is eating 2 ultimates, and he's gonna turn this around!
Oh man.
He ate an Eruption and a Pyromancer ult, and a Lava Surge, and a Dragonfire, and I think he ate the stun too. What just happened? Astrolabe Mystic
So
Vestments
tanky.
Flux. Jesus. No, it wasn't Minotherapy. I don't know. I know who that guy is. I recognize the name. That's not who it was. It should be really, really obvious, you guys. Who is the biggest troll in Twitch chat always?
Could it be Catagon?
I don't know.
Catagon. Coming this fall
Seems
Catagon.
possible.
with a brand new troll.
There is no
In
new
movie
troll.
theaters.
It's all the same thing. I'd like to see a new troll.
No spam Reno. Please, Reno.
Hack's finishing up triple stack ancients here once again. And he'll have a shrunken soon, if he doesn't already. It's only 385 GPM, of course, because he had such a bad start. It's weird to see him cleaning up these stacks. You're thinking, oh, he's got 450, 500 gold per minute. But really, still below 400. And Flux is actually keeping up on his farm. Meanwhile, Ravener has boosted.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say Ravener's boosted for 350, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised none of these heroes have higher GPM. Soulstealer especially. I mean, Haxorn is 0-2, but he's been taking triple stacks for a long time now. And Noah playing Ravenor's recovered quite nicely. He's at 350, but above all, actually, he and Soulstealer are about tied. So Flux and Soulstealer nearly identical in GPM at about 390, hovering around there. And Chipper just picked up a portal key, so that's going to be pretty big for team fights.
Cool. As that Gravelot, of course, too. It is charged. Always a fun item.
Both teams still not doing too hot when it comes to farming. Like,
I agree, definitely.
This is, I don't
1-5.
know. Anytime I'm watching a diamond game, like, you know, people should be at least 450, 500 GPM.
Yeah.
And these players are definitely capable of that. Like today we played against Reason, and Imba Boy is just an insane farmer. Like,
yeah,
the guy, we were like putting so much pressure on him, but he never went under 500 GPM. He was like just all over the map, farming, and these people have that experience. But obviously, you know, a lot of rust coming out from BMG's side, and a little bit of inexperience, I guess, from the Legion side. So,
right.
And I mean, they should be 400 plus GPM, especially on Soulstealer, Magmus, and Russian Hag. We're three heroes that are supposed to farm very fast. Like,
and they have the second supports who are doing their job in stacking, but they're taking the stacks. Like the supports are taking the stacks. I don't get it. Like
they like stacks. Hag went a light brand,
like stacks,
which is something that happened. Zippe did that in the game against the Parasite. Was that the one that they lost? No. Game 3, I think. Maybe game 1?
What was the team?
Against Parasite on what you got on Nullstone.
Oh, I'm
Because
not
you want
sure.
the Alchemist Bones to stop the puzzle
was
boss.
I didn't watch
fast.
too much. Yeah,
No, that
I didn't
wasn't
watch
game
too
two.
much.
That was game 1.
I think that was game 1.
The
He
Legion
went
destroyed a
Alchemist
Hellborn
Bones
tower.
into Grimoire of Power on a team with Hag
The
and
Hellborn had destroyed a Legion tower.
they had a bunch of greedy farmers on it too. I don't remember who else there
TDL.
was. TDL,
TDL.
yeah. So
Really interesting.
yeah, I was sitting there going, like, they have to punish this, right? You cannot get away with Alchemist Bones and Grimoire of Power on a team with a TDL from a Suicide Hag that got shut down pretty hard in lane. Like, she did not do very well. And yet, it didn't seem to matter all that much. So, Hag going for the light brand once again. So, it looks like it'll be the Grimoire for Zippe. It's going to be a very, very, very late Grimoire because she's still at 230 gold per minute.
Yeah, it doesn't. It looks like they're.
Suicide Hag.
Yeah, they're trying to go into the late game. That's what they're trying to do here. You know, they obviously don't want to fight. Although the thing is, they got the PKs, which says we want to fight,
Right.
and then when you get these farming items, you know, it's a little bit of miscommunication within the team.
I'm just trying to live here, actually. They need counter on the front one, the Rhapsody there. Here comes Sawblaze. It doesn't matter. 2 ultimates, in fact. Bat Blast finishes off Chipper over here. Shrunken Head up on Soulstealer. He wants to kill into a Luna, and it looks like they're probably going to get it. Stun there will not bounce to him. And no, actually, she'll be able to get away. So this is going to turn into a bot push. So you're right. Like, they went these farm items, or these portal keys as if, yeah, we want a team fight. And, I mean, Soulstealer with Shrunken, same thing. Like, that's not really a farming item. That's a team fight item.
Yep.
So
The Hellborn had
They seem
Some
destroyed a
miscommunication
Legion
coming with the
tower.
Hag. Yeah. So obviously, what the Hag should have gotten, I mean, in my opinion, not obviously, is
upgraded boots.
definitely a. Well, other than the, what do you call it? The
Thunderclaw.
Nope.
Thunderclock, right. Codex.
One sec.
No.
I'm going for
Lex
Saxstone.
Talionis.
Saxstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop.
So Saxstone would have been huge for their team.
Stop picking real items in those.
I think the Thunderclaw would have been better, personally.
Thunderclaw is
the
always
best
better.
on any hero.
I don't know about Thunderclaw. Thunderclaw is the same idea. Thunderclaw is a farming item, at least at the earlier point of the game.
I think Soulstealer should have gone Thunderclaw. Actually, Engineer going to get caught out here by 3 heroes. Flux Ultimate pulling him back in. That's going to be an easy cleanup. I think Magmus should have gone Thunderclaw. Oh god. Rhapsody. Went boom.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Magma stunned in to make it even worse.
I guess I'm
As
sorry
you're
to
saying,
get
Quincy?
I don't know.
Oh, I was saying that Pyre should have gone Thunderclaw, that Magma should have gone Thunderclaw, Solstice should have gone Thunderclaw, Engineer should have gone Thunderclaw, Hag should have gone Thunderclaw, Luna should have gone Thunderclaw, Flux should have gone Thunderclaw, Chipper should have gone Thunderclaw, Ravner should have gone Thunderclaw, and Rhapsody should have gone Pushball.
I can confirm that statement. Hashtag confirm.
I'm gonna go against that statement. I am a fan of Thunderclaw.
Get him out of this cast, Quincy. What is
I know.
that doing?
I don't even know what's
Who is
happening
he?
right now. Like,
I
why
thought
is
it was
this?
breaky? You said he was breaky, and you bring in this guy?
You believe me when I said that? Why would you believe me?
I'm just saying.
Think
I'm
about
just
how
saying.
many times have I lied to you?
Never.
You
I thought we
are.
had something special, Quincy.
No.
What the hell?
I have lied to you so much. All the time I lie to you. I can't do
I
it
know
anymore.
that.
Look, at this point,
Ladies and
it's
gentlemen,
just sad.
boys and girls,
I can't.
Wait,
we have
so
a very exciting series going on right here between BMG and W0P Dash, and you know, we're just jumping into this game. We were covering another series, but it seems like BMG are a little bit ahead right here. I mean, what do you think so far, Mini Megan?
Give me 1 second, actually. Something just came up.
No, that's not how Mini-Mag sounds. That's a terrible Mini-Mag impression. I'm so
I'm
disappointed.
sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know, like, you know, BMG need to like sort of like group up and just push. You know, they have all these like team fight items and like stuff, and I don't know, they sort of actually like need to like, you know, like sort of just force the fight and sort of like just try to get the game going.
All right, so that was Mini Mega right there with the input, and as we can see, I mean, W0P Dash coming up with a very interesting lineup here.
I just
Not
like
quite the
if I
lineup
could,
that goes with the dual
throw in a
supports,
stat
but
right here, but Soulstealer has 466 gold per minute.
yeah, bam, instantly.
I'm just
That's
gonna
from the
throw in a
fights.
stat right there about that. That he has that amount of gold per minute. It's important.
Yeah, that's the importance of team fights. Usually, you know, team fights are usually swinging the GPM chart,
Yeah.
2,000 gold. One
I'd
way or
also
another.
like to throw another stat if I could. Ravener has 211 creep kills. Just gonna, and also Soulstealer has denied 5 creeps, and Engineer has
The
4
Legion
kills.
had destroyed a Hellborn tower.
These are some very interesting.
They are interesting stats. I agree.
That's
Also, Zibe on the Erection Hag has died 5 times, and is level 14.
How much math did you need to do to figure those out?
You don't even
Quincy?
want to
I'm
know.
just astounded
You
right
don't
now.
even want to know. I have
believe that.
spreadsheets. I have like programs they're running in the background. I can barely run HoN at this point.
and that's what we have Quincy for over here
Yep.
on HoNcast, and
And also,
you know,
I want to point that Prodam on this Flux has got a kill, but not 2 kills. Just the 1. That's it. That's the only one that he has.
wow,
I know.
maybe like A and like 2 parentheses with an N in between.
No, actually, Magma's gonna pull back in, but a nice portal key there. And he is dusted out, so he was dusted. I guess they can't see him anymore. Now they can see him. Lava Switch away, not going to stop the portal key, and he's going to steam back. Rockets from Chipper. Actually, is out of mana, and actually Zippy will get caught out off to the side.
The Hellborn
KG
had
gonna be able to
destroyed a
pull away.
Legion tower.
The trees respawn. What?
Oh, that's great. And Engineer.
Oh, the mines! Not a lot of mines.
Engineer
Oh!
wants the dead. Yes! Oh, Rhapsody, no.
Oh, and he slows the other team.
Is he gonna live?
Is he gonna live? I doubt it. He's not gonna
hope he
live,
doesn't
but
live. Come on,
that was
kill him.
good,
Thank you. Push
nonetheless.
foot forward. That was fantastic. Tank Fed also dying. Off in the middle lane, actually, as Ravener is going crazy here. Haxtron will be able to get the PK on out, and it looks like he will be fine. So PK, Shrunken Head, Abyssal Skull, Blood
Oh,
Power.
he got him!
Did he? Oh, Blood Lightning
That
is
was
there!
huge.
And now we'll get the kill onto Haxtron. I think you're a little bit ahead of me. I'm at 30, 45, 46, 37,
Oh yeah, I am.
38.
I was
You just spoiler, you bastard.
telling you now. 51, 52.
53, 4, 55, 56,
Yep.
57. Alright, good.
We're together now.
We're together.
Together for it. Oh my god, that sidestep. I
Yeah,
don't think that was
right?
intentional.
And the counter sheepstick onto Rav, but they're just gonna back up. So Magma somehow has 371 gold per minute. Not really sure how, but Raven actually take a haunt here. They're gonna have to counter onto Hag, and that's gonna be a death because Zive has
my
no health. Eruption coming in, not gonna matter because they're too tanky. And KG
This
is
is
in
bad.
a
They
lot of
only have
trouble.
Entry
Nice lava
coming.
surge. Again, it doesn't matter. This Ravener is eating all of the damage. And finally
got
he
him.
will die. it took forever. KG
Magnus.
gonna port over here. Does
Such
he have
a
a
slippery
TP? Yes, he
hero.
does. And he can win if he leave. Oh,
Oh
He can
my
win.
goodness! If he hadn't
He can
stunned out
definitely
right
win.
there
He can
and just
win.
TP'd,
he did win. He did win. Like that was a win right there.
Right, right.
that was.
You
yeah,
guys know.
for sure.
Sometimes I can't talk. A lot of the time I can't talk. Snipe coming out from one of them, and it's not gonna matter. Doesn't even connect on anything. H is being stacked
Connect the
yet
dots. His palms are sweating.
I hear an airplane.
again.
Yeah.
Are you at the airport?
No, well,
Seems
we're
like-
kind of close to the airport, so you hear. You know, I gotta be close to the airport so I know the plane activity, given I'm an Arabic person.
Yeah. You should be really careful about saying that
Oh
because
my
the NSA
God,
is
that was
probably
great.
listening to this.
Regardless of how fucked up that joke was.
I'm just saying.
Hey, it's a joke on myself, so I can
Like-
say it. You can't say it though
Oh,
about me,
God.
or I'll
You need to
get
be a
really
little
mad.
concerned.
As we've established, Narcy is a confirmed racist, ladies
Yes,
and
he
gentlemen.
is.
In case you weren't in the last cast or Breaky was with us, me and
He's a
Breaky did
giant
confirm
racist.
that Narcy is a racist.
Just it's obscene, and I'm kind of surprised that we've gotten this far without him just devolving into slurs and epithets. Like it's at some
I just
point
hope
it's
that
gonna happen.
I just hope that one of these times, Mini Mag and Breaky are watching our cast when we're doing the impressions, and they just they give us endless praise for being so accurate with it.
Well, it's pretty accurate. I mean, like I do HoNcast, and I can't tell. So
Right. I don't think our viewers can tell either. I mean, we had
Probably
them
can't.
fooled that first time. No doubt about it.
they're like, what are they doing casting this wrong stream?
Fooling the CP Kappas!
Where was that going? He just yelled something.
I'm being breaky, I'm just like yelling.
I don't think he yells that. He yells a lot of stuff, but not that.
Dude, he yells a lot. The first time I
That's just
casted with breaky, it was like the grand finals, like Sync versus BMG of CIC,
Yeah.
and I joined the call, right? But I had never like casted with breaky before, so I wasn't like expecting anything, you know?
Right.
And suddenly, like breaky's all like, "Alright guys, you guys ready?" We're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay." And then he goes like, "Ladies and gentlemen, boys and..." I swear to God, it was like the loudest thing I've ever heard in my life. I just like, my ears exploded. I still remember I like messaged, because Diglett was casting with us,
Yeah.
it was like a three-way type of thing. And I messaged him and I'm like,
Yes.
"Oh my God."
No, supports mines.
So, Narcy, what I gathered from that is that you, Breaky, and Diglett had a three-way, and
Yep.
Breaky was yelling very loudly. Is that correct?
When to start it off,
Exactly.
You wanted to yell loudly.
Okay, just making sure.
That's pretty much what I heard too.
Exactly.
Flux picking up the Frostwolf skull alongside the Astrolabe and the Shrunken Head, so it's gonna be hard to kill him. That's
Already
my
is.
other statistical insight is Flux has a lot of health.
Some big insight coming up from Quincy.
Oh, that
Nice
energy.
tablet into the energy field, and they're gonna jump Flux because it makes the most sense to jump the tankiest target.
Oh my God, Soul
Wow.
Stealer.
Jeez,
That
he
was
melted.
surprising. And Ravener's gonna come in, which is a terrible decision because he's just gonna die. It will kill Engineer, but Sawblade's down and Chipper's still alive somehow. Axeman coming back in, looking for a couple more auto attacks to finish off this Wretched. Actually gets the Demon Hand. There's gonna be a kill, and Aluna also dies. Ravener does end up surviving, but the rest of his team is dead. So does it really matter?
Rip and pepperonis.
Are we gonna see a quad kill? Yes, we are.
Okay, no. You don't understand.
Are we gonna see a quad kill? Yes, we are!
That's not
Damn
bad,
it.
right? Not bad.
Yes, that
Not bad.
was great. Very good. Very good.
It's annihilation. Are we gonna see
Saw.
an annihilation?
It's Saw Annihilation. Saw.
Are we gonna see a
Obviously, very
Condor
close.
kill? Yes, we
Condor
are.
has been slain.
Wow, a lot of creeps just died very quickly. That's a hag. She's basically just committing genocide here. Has anybody ever thought about that? This is a very violent and offensive game. I'm just gonna
Worse
say,
than Grand Theft Auto, I'd say.
like, look how many things are dying on our screen right now.
I mean, you gotta put it in perspective. I mean, this game has hookers.
That's
Have
actually
Devo,
hilarious.
Gauntlet, and Prisoner. Those are hookers. And then you have crack dealers like Kraken. And
Right.
then you have people who steal souls. I mean, this is This is
It's dark.
preposterous. I can't even play this game anymore after this realization.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, we could all be agents of Satan and we don't even know it. It seems like it.
Well, I know you are, Quincy. Don't worry.
Right. Well, it does explain a lot of stuff, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That I've been working for the Dark Prince this entire time.
What about the Dark King? Who's the Dark King?
I don't know who the Dark King actually is. It's just the Dark Prince. It's very odd. He should be the Dark King.
Demon Hand. That's like crazy name movement ability.
Yeah. Chipper gets spotted. He real dead. Again,
You mean Chipper gets wrecked?
he did get wrecked.
He did get rectified.
His little suit thing has now been broken.
And there's the quad kill.
Oh, that was bad.
No, that's... It wasn't even a quad kill. I mean, those 4 heroes, I guess. That's different.
I need to like practice it first, like on mute.
Go for it. We'll give you a couple minutes. But when you come back, it better be fucking spot on, my friend.
And there's the quad.
Gotta remix it.
Remix.
Quad kill.
A Ricky remix song.
I can actually beatbox, but I'm not gonna do that. So when I like beatbox under pressure, I just forget everything.
There's heavy pressure right here. Definitely.
It's a lot of pressure. 89 viewers.
I can rap when I have lyrics, but I can't freestyle.
Quincy with the rap.
I actually can't rap. That's a lie.
I thought you were
I
gonna
can
say
actually
lick-
freestyle. I can freestyle pretty well. Should have like a freestyle session
I
after
don't
this
believe
game.
you.
You heard it here first, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
swear, I
Quincy
can
King
freestyle.
have a freestyle
I can actually
after this.
freestyle
It's
extremely
going
well.
down.
And the fake back, Hellborn. Mines. Come on. Damn it.
I can write you some lyrics, Quincy, if you pay me to rap out on Narcy with.
No.
I'll do it too.
I'm not paying you anything.
Oh,
God
oh my
damn,
god, that
Trevor's
Revenor is so fast. God damn it. Oh, what? That was, what?
He's quick.
What?
That was definitely like not the direction I would have hit my beach ball in.
No. And that's the problem with that ability. It's bad.
No, you're bad.
Chat making a good point. There are genetically manipulated mammals that seem to have been released in
Dude, this
here.
engineer is still like going ham in the jungle, I swear to god.
Where did that come from?
Oh, he just... it's insane, like, look at him, like,
Yeah, he's
this
smart,
guy's been
man.
jungling all game.
And it's support, who's usually like not a farming type support player.
He's
He's
probably like so mad right now, because
He's the-
Hex came and took them.
always just like this ward bitch support. He never gets any items. But here he's got a push book and steam boots and an iron stone and a ring of the teacher, so 185 GPM.
Huge. Solster
Magnus
with
is-
the wing buff.
Oh, that's fun. Magnus just hanging out here. And Rabbit and PK up there. That was a bad choice. There goes the cheap stick and the energy field. And there goes the everything, really. Will we get the shrunken head off? No. He's dead. Flux ultimate. Did it push him to the energy field, I think, or something? Or was that the keg? Couldn't have pushed him to the energy field. I'm just crazy. But didn't really do very much.
It was the keg.
It was a keg.
How many joints did you guys smoke?
That's a good question.
20.
The better question is that how many disjoints have the Legion team done?
Oh.
And the answer is none.
Oh. Oh.
Damn, I should have directed that joke towards Magnus, actually. Fuck me. I'm done.
Okay. You can redeem
You are
yourself.
done. You are done. That was unacceptable. Hellborn side pushing in this
The
tower.
Hellborn destroyed
And
the
they're
Legion
probably
tower.
gonna kill it. Rev Ward goes down from the Forgotten One. Will stop that sort of site there. Flux really wants something on Soul Stealer here, but Soul Stealer's like, yeah, guess what? I win.
Soul Stealer's strength
A
gain is
Legion
actually pretty
barracks has
good.
been destroyed.
And, well, free racks.
You know, there's no such thing as a free lunch.
A Legion barracks
Apparently there
has
is
been
such thing as a free racks,
destroyed.
though, because they got that for free. And there is such thing as a free lunch. You just steal it. It's really simple.
I mean, you're stealing it.
Well, it's free, isn't it? Did you pay for it? No, it's fine.
I'm
What's in
completely
shape
new economic ideas coming out on this stream.
Yeah.
Ooh, that portal key from Pyro.
And Magnus with the sheep stick there, and Lobster's back in. Nice ultimate from Soul Stealer, just crushes all things. But Flux got the shrunken head up first. It looks like he's gonna be able to survive for at least a while. Leroy dies in the background of that chipper, and here goes Flux finally taking the death. Ravener picks off Zibe on the Russian Hag, but now he doesn't have a shrunken head, so he's probably gonna die. Rhapsody ultimate is basically immediately stopped, and he's dead. And Rav, actually no, he did have a shrunken head up. Damn, he's quick, but it's not gonna matter because he's gonna be stunned out. There's Genocide. And, Bot Racks?
Genocide.
Or CC.
Are we gonna see a genocide? Yes, we are.
Well, never mind.
Hellborn wins.
Game 2, going to BMG. And, final thoughts on that game, life, anything, Narcy? Maybe you wanna wrap? I don't know.
No, just final thoughts on this game. Let me think. I don't know. It went exactly the way I thought it would go.
Alright, you're done.
I'm just amazing like that. Like, what did I say?
My final thoughts on life. Television is evil, and Quincy is evil as well. That's all I got.
Can be
Back to you,
confirmed
Ricky.
very easily. Okay. That's doing it for this series.